Enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe. Alright folks, welcome back to my channel. In this episode, we are going to meet a merchant alien race. We are going to formally form the alliance with the Spathi. We also form an alliance with the Orts, which are an interdimensional being from the looks of it. And we also get to meet some bird brains. They won't join the alliance, but they will give us 4 ships, and they have a lot of information. The Melnome are the first race that we're going to meet. They are the traders. They trade in biological data, so we're gathering biological data for them. They hang around red giant stars, so that's where we're headed right now. You get credits for the biological information. You use those credits to buy tech upgrades for your ships and landers, and information. If you run out of fuel, they will come and save you. And basically, like Star Wars, only money. They will not give you information for free.
I am Trade Master Greenish, in command of the Melnome starship, inevitably successful in all circumstances. I bid you a formal welcome, Captain. Though we Melnome have just recently arrived in this region of space, we have long desired to make contact with your species and look forward to an extended, profitable relationship. Even before our first meeting, we knew of you, Captain. Though your struggle to free Earth shall be a long and difficult challenge, fraught with great danger and mystery, we have great confidence in you and your abilities. We gather information from 1,000 secret sources in space and time. Our charge for revealing even one of these sources would be so high that your species would be in debt to us for centuries. Absolutely. Our primary trade good is information. Why, right here on my display screen, I have something which I am certain would be of incalculable value to you. We can discuss the details of this very significant information later, when we have established normal trading procedures, at which time we shall also discuss the nature of our fees. You are of course correct. We long ago abandoned currency, and now only deal with commodities that have intrinsic value, such as valuable information. Our origins and purposes are, frankly, mysterious, and due to several unavoidable factors, we are unable to discuss ourselves in any great detail. First and foremost among these factors is our unwillingness to give away information about our history, psychology, and mental powers, our unique physiology, the exact locations of homeworlds, or our potentially ominous long-range plans. However, these important and relevant pieces of information are available for a nominal sum of credits. Yes, let us get down to business. Since this is your first time trading with us, let me explain how our system works. We are interested in purchasing certain items, specifically biological data on alien life forms, and the coordinates of certain strange worlds whose radiant energies defy all scanners, producing a rainbow-like image. In exchange, we have many interesting and valuable commodities, such as fuel, compatible with your starship's hyperdrive thrusters, technological specifications, allowing you to build new devices for your ship, and many important secrets which may help you in your travels. To facilitate trade, we translate all your sales into Interstar credits, with which you may make purchases. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Now, what can we do for you today? What would you like to sell, Captain? The units of biological data we downloaded from your ship earn you credits. What trade items would you like to buy today? Investment. Ah, yes. You are so right. These technological breakthroughs don't cost you credit. They earn you credit. Of course, there is an initial charge, but each technological system item is guaranteed to be useful for something important somewhere in the galaxy at some point in the future. All technologies cost 150 credits. The technology we are now offering includes plans for building blaster weapons, twice as powerful as your ion bolt guns. What else? It has been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
I'm not going to bore you with the resource gathering. It is a big part of the game. It is a little monotonous, but not too bad, due to the various conditions of the planets that you land on.
Hello, Captain. There's something I think you should know. We are being bathed in a broad beam hyperwave transmission from the direction of the Rigel star system. Due to the broadcast's wide dispersion, we cannot discern its content. Good work, Captain. Be careful out there, Captain.
So now we're going to go to the Spathi homeworld and have them join our alliance. And they relocated to the moon. You'll find out here in just a second why.
Hello, Hunam. What would you like to threaten me about today? Look, can we keep this as a secret between the two of us? It's really rather embarrassing. What is the secret cipher? We are the Faith Ones, the Spathi High Council. You have given us the correct cipher, and so you will not be destroyed immediately. Now, if you please, tell us how you acquired our most secret Spathi cipher, which every Spathi swears never, never to reveal, even when threatened with considerable pain. No doubt. We are too afraid of the Urquan to consider such an alliance. They would most certainly punish us with extreme tortures. Hello? Hello? Awaken from your dreamy state, you them. Now is the time for realism, not wild fancy. Yes, your vessel is unique. And here is the crux of the problem. A unique, meaning singular, starship is not equal to the task of destroying the entire Urquan armada. If you had, say, 10,000 similar starships, we could take your boasts more seriously. Well, that would probably work, but I have a better idea. A test. One of those questy kind of things. You must wipe the evil ones from the face of Spathiwa. Let us explain the sad history of our species. Once upon a time, many thousands of years ago, we inhabited the warm, safe surface of our home planet, Spathiwa. We were happy and content. During those golden centuries, we evolved from a primitive nomadic culture into a complex agrarian society. We learned to write on clay tablets, and we were well on to being able to read those tablets when the darkness fell upon us, when the evil ones came. Creatures from the darkest pits of hell they were. They hunted our people, devoured them like tasty nodules, and we had no defense against them. Suddenly, our culture became once more nomadic. We fled across the oceans from continent to continent, but the evil ones always followed. Spurred by our great need, we advanced from bronze to atomic technology in less than one of your centuries. But none of our innovations was a match for the evil ones' natural cunning and ferocity. Finally, with no other option available, we fled our world and took up residence here on our own moon, where we have resided most uncomfortably for the last 300 years. We will await your return with great anticipation. Simultaneously, we will prepare a short, poignant eulogy to mourn your demise.
So all we have to do is gather up the evil ones on their planet. Might as well grab the resources while you're at it. Once done, go back to the moon and let them know.
Oh, joy! Oh, happiness! We rejoice and make merry in celebration of our imminent return to our home world. You are most heroic and helpful. Thank you, thank you, thank you! But now I must return to our festivities. Please feel free to come back any time.
As you can see, these cowards are going to try to renege on their deal. All you got to do is threaten them.
Why
They
don't
will
you just
comply.
wait a while until after we are resettled on our home world? We can discuss details at that time. 10, 15 years tops. No. We are simply taking a more adult, welcome to the real world view of the situation. We cannot simply say, hurrah! And form an alliance with you this very moment. Surely you see that. No, please. Exactly what kind of relationship were you thinking of?
That is the only deal they will understand. So choose that one.
Okay. We are quite familiar with that arrangement. Very well. I'll bet we will regret this decision later on, but you leave me with no choice. We will comply with your needs. A spotty delegation will depart immediately for the planet Earth.
This is a Silandro drone, and no matter what you choose in the dialogue, they will eventually attack you. The Spathi ship and using its alternate weapon is probably the best way to kill these things. They do give you a good chunk of credits though. When you fight near a planet, be careful, you can crash into the planet. It will cause you to lose men. And back to the starbase to unload resources and to find out the Spathi you got in there.
Captain, I'm glad you made it back in one piece. I know you're busy, but I've got some news. Captain, a delegation of Spathi has just arrived here under orders from their High Council to form an alliance and assist you against the hierarchy. They have provided fabricator blueprint data for their eluder spacecraft and promise a steady supply of captains for as many ships as we build. Excellent work, Captain. In the log of your voyage from Unzerwald, I read that you encountered a tumbling red probe that attacked the Tober moon, killing Captain Burton. Over the past few months, we have monitored an increasing number of these probes entering the system, and I'm afraid their population seems to be growing geometrically. If this continues, in a year, space will be crawling with these things. I recommend you treat this as a serious problem now, before it becomes a disaster. Discover who's producing these probes and stop them from creating any more.
We will be getting rid of those drones a little later on in the game. Right now, they're actually a valuable resource. This is where we encounter the Bakunk. We also find the Clear Spindle here too as well.
Welcome
and we go to their home world.
Stars. We are the Bakunk. Bakunk we are. Seekers of the deepest truths. Askers of interesting and significant questions. Even now, a question of great transcendental significance comes up into our minds. Who are you and what do you want? Although we Bakunk have no rank, no pecking order, no arbitrary scheme of dominance, we do recognize that some of the souls in this universe have lived many lives, while others are but spiritual chickadees. I, Captain, have lived 38 lives, a paltry number compared to those wise and ancient souls who guide our race. You must consult them, Captain. They will help you to understand yourself, and in doing so, understand others, who in turn may or may not understand other things. Seek those wise birds at our home world, at Gamma Kruger 1. They have all the answers. Yes, by all means, if duty is calling. I am sure we'll see each other again. Perhaps when the stars are aligned in an appropriate configuration. Yes, my inner voice is telling me that is correct. When the stars align, Captain. What? A spirit voice rings within my soul. It tells me that I must give you something to aid you on your noble quest. What, spirit? What must we give this young human? Mineral resources? No. Important secret? No. Starships? No. Then what is it, spirit? Spit it out. What? That thing? Are you sure? Okay, here you go, Captain. Take this clear spindle. It is an ancient and powerful device, built by the precursors hundreds of thousands of years ago. What does it do, you ask? I haven't the slightest idea. Auspicious portents and serendipitous omens have foretold your arrival. Welcome, alien guests, to the home of the gentle and playful Bakunk. Children of the cosmic light, hobgoblins of joy, seekers of spiritual truth, and other neat stuff like that. known throughout the galactic sector as powerful psychics for nothing? Of course, we already know the answer to this next question too, but we enjoy conversation. Why have you come here? The fight, always the fight. We Pekunk are yin and you are yang. I suppose the problem is that the Urquan are a little more yang than you are. Well, be that as it may, we are sympathetic to your concerns. We were not always the mystical, aloof, and yet killing, enlightened beings that we are now. If need be, we can still kick some serious butt. Let us unite and form an alliance. We will provide you with all of the crew, ships, and resources you desire. We will give you... Wait! I sense that you are offended by our crass material offer. Yes, I am ashamed. Any warmongering species could offer this. We are the Kunk, children of the stellar breeze. We shall give you what all others could not. The greatest of gifts. We shall give you our love. Ah, you are speechless. Do not talk now. I can feel the energy connecting us. Let us part while the silence remains. Farewell. But wait, before we go, as a small token of our love, not as a material gift, mind you, we give you 4 of our meager ships, fully crewed. Good luck. Whoop! Ah, vague omens and mysterious portents, tangled webs of fate, intertwined with the branches of destiny, blown by the capricious winds of happenstance. News, actually there is some news. It just so happens that it has come to our attention that Doga and Kazon, the 2 gods of the Ilrath, may actually be a hoax. We don't know who this hoax would have been perpetrated by, but it seems someone has used these fictitious gods to send the Ilrath down on us. Doga and Kazon are a hoax. Aside from never having seen them on the 4th astral plane where most gods like to hang out, we also recently went back and listened carefully to a recording of one of their broadcasts which was sent to the Ilrath on Hyperwave Channel 44. We were able to detect some giggling at the end of the message. Someone out there is playing some kind of joke on the Ilrath. Or is it a joke on us? We're not quite sure. But what with all the vaporized planets and total carnage, it may be a while before we can look back and fully appreciate the humor.
The object in question has no clear use or means of activation, but does have superconductive characteristics between 18 and 22 degrees centigrade. We suspect that it is a precursor manufacturer, but we cannot be certain without extended study. Summary: in all likelihood, this object is part of a larger device whose capabilities remain unknown. That's the end of our scientists' report.
All right, and now we're going to form an alliance with the Orts. And as you find information on these guys, you realize they're not from our normal space.
Translation subsystem. Incoming message, extremely unusual in composition. Translation includes many lingual anomalies. Overall accuracy of translation is unknown.
Hello, Extremely. I hope you like to play. Some campers are not so good for games. Is it time for playing yet? Yes, of course. Difficulty. Problems are difficult. Let's be special together. Spicy games are always fun. Yes. We are too friendly. Extremely happy sisters should correct each other for celebration. So much enjoyment. Shall we come to your house so that we can be relatives? Jumping Peppers! This is Smiley time. You are campers after all. We will start alliance parties for better enjoyment. Hello to our house. Do you feel better yet? If you are campers, you will enjoy the change, but maybe not yet. It is best if many happy oars are coming to your house. Let's spitting the fun words for several pieces, and then surprising things. I am say best word, frumple. Maybe you do not know. Frumple be round yet lumpy. So bad. The asking about Androsin is so frumple, we are not happy. Do not asking it so much. It is better to not frumple, or else there is so much problems. No more Androsin is better. That is funny. You think you see oars, but oars are not light reflections. Maybe you think oars are many bubbles too. It is such a joke. Oars are not many bubbles like campers. Oars are just oars. I am oars. I am one with many fingers. My fingers reach through into heavy space, and you see oars bubbles, but it is really fingers. Maybe you do not even smell. That is sad. Smelling pretty colors is the best game. I am not expecting. And then what? You are asked if oars are upset. Oars are not upset. You are happy campers. Certainly, you are only slow time walkers. It is not fun on the surface in slow time. If you want to go, that is okay.
Back to the starbase to unload resources and to analyze the item that we got.
I hope the battle fares well, Captain. By the way, I thought you should know. We have been invaded by an alien race calling themselves the Oars, though so far the invasion is a friendly one. The fish-like creatures have been stomping around the base in their robotic walking exoskeletons, which look like combat vac suits if you ask me. Based on the summary reports I've seen on their Nemesis ship design, I have but a single comment. I like it. I'd say we have quite a nasty little surprise in store for the Urquan the next time you tangle with them. The analysis reads as follows. Subject to Ta'Elo device. Data, whoever the Ta'Elo were, they were clever, way past us, probably even beyond the Chen Jesu. As far as I can tell, with all our equipment, this thing is a rock. Just a rock. Nothing but a rock. However, if you feed a current into it, anywhere along its surface, everyone on board this starbase who has Esper potential gets a bad headache. Well, we checked a bit more into that, and when the Taelo thing is active, all evidence of Psychon interaction is flatlined. Nothing gets through. Summary, if you keep this Taelo rock device thing on board your vessel, I'll bet you're immune to any form of psychic
And now
attack,
with all the
or at
resources
least
that we have
mostly
gathered,
immune.
I
That's
have
the end of our
upgraded the
scientist
ship
report.
quite a bit.